2 Samuel chapter 23, verse 1. These are the last words of David. David, the son of Jesse, speaks. David, the man who was raised up so high. David, the man anointed by the God of Jacob. David, the sweet psalmist of Israel. Verse 2. The Spirit of the Lord speaks through me. His words are upon my tongue. Verse 3. The God of Israel spoke. The Rock of Israel said to me, the one who rules righteously, who rules in the fear of God. Verse 4. Is like the light of morning sunrise, like a morning without clouds, like the gleaming of the sun on new grass after rain. Verse 5. Is it not my family God has chosen? Yes, he has made an everlasting covenant with me. His agreement is arranged and guaranteed in every detail. He will ensure my safety and success. Verse 6. But the godless are like thorns to be thrown away, for they tear the hand that touches them. Verse 7. One must use iron tools to chop them down. They will be totally consumed by fire. Verse 8. These are the names of David's mightiest warriors. The first was Jashobim, the Hakmonite, who was leader of the three. The three mightiest warriors among David's men. He once used his spear to kill 800 enemy warriors in a single battle. Verse 9. Next in rank among the three was Eleazar, son of Dodai, a descendant of Ahoy. Once Eleazar and David stood together against the Philistines, and when the entire Israelite army had fled. Verse 10. He killed Philistines until his hand was too tired to lift his sword, and the Lord gave him a great victory that day. The rest of the army did not return until it was time to collect the plunder. Verse 11. Next in rank was Shammah, son of Agi, from Harar. One time the Philistines gathered at Lehi and attacked the Israelites in a field full of lentils. The Israelite army fled. Verse 12. But Shammah held his ground in the middle of the field and beat back the Philistines. So the Lord brought about a great victory. Verse 13. Once during the harvest, when David was at the cave of Adullam, the Philistine army was camped in the valley of Rephaim. The three who were among the 30, an elite group among David's fighting men, went down to meet him there. Verse 14. David was staying in the stronghold at that time, and a Philistine detachment had occupied the town of Bethlehem. Verse 15. David remarked longingly to his men, "Oh, how I would love some of that good water from the well by the gate in Bethlehem." Verse 16. So the three broke through the Philistine lines, drew some water from the well by the gate in Bethlehem, and brought it back to David. But he refused to drink it. Instead, he poured it out as an offering to the Lord. Verse 17. The Lord forbid that I should drink this, he exclaimed. This water is as precious as the blood of these men who risked their lives to bring it to me. So David did not drink it. These are examples of the exploits of the three. Verse 18. Abishai, son of Zeruiah, the brother of Joab, was the leader of the 30. He once used his spear to kill 300 enemy warriors in a single battle. It was by such feats that he became as famous as the three. Verse 19. Abishai was the most famous of the 30 and was their commander, though he was not one of the three. Verse 20. There was Benaiah, son of Jehoiada, a valiant warrior at Kebzel. He did many heroic deeds, which included killing 2 champions of Moab. Another time, on a snowy day, he chased a lion down into a pit and killed it. Verse 21. Once armed only with a club, he killed an imposing Egyptian warrior who was armed with a spear. Benaiah wrenched the spear from the Egyptian's hand and killed him with it. Verse 22. Deeds like this made Benaiah as famous as the 3 mightiest warriors. Verse 23. He was more honored than the other members of the 30, though he was not one of the 3, and David made him captain of his bodyguard. Verse 24. Other members of the 30 included Asahel, Joab's brother, Elkanah, son of Dodo from Bethlehem. Verse 25. Shammah from Herod, Elika from Herod. Verse 26. Helis from Peron, Ira, son of Ikish from Tekoa. Verse 27. Abiezer from Anathoth, Sibekai from Hushai. Verse 28. Zalmon from Ahoa, Maharai from Nepto. Verse 29. Heled, son of Bana from Neptoah, Ittai, son of Rabbi from Gibeah in the land of Bethlehem. Verse 30. Benaiah from Pirathon, Hurai from Nahaligash. Verse 31. Abi-Albon from Arabah, Asmovit from Behuram. Verse 32. Elieba from Sharbom, son of Jashen and Jonathan. Verse 33. Son of Shahagi from Hara, Ahiem, son of Shahar from Hara. Verse 34. Elipelet, son of Ahashbai from Makkah, Eliam, son of Ahithophel from Gilo. Verse 35. Hezro from Carmel, Pararai from Abba. Verse 36. Egil, son of Nathan from Zobah, Bani from Gad. Verse 37. Zelek from Ammon, Naharai from Beeroth, the armor-bearer of Joab, son of Zeruiah. Verse 38. Ira from Jadhiah, Gareb from Jadhiah. Verse 39. Uriah the Hittite. They were 37 in all. Amen.